Quick question. Are you about to buy shares with your rent money, or maybe your school fees, or even a loan from it, or taking a loan from a quick money app? If yes, stop right now. That is one of the fastest ways to run into financial wahala. In this video, I will show you 6 times you should never buy shares and which type of money is too risky to invest. By the end, you will know you will know the golden rule of investing and how to protect your finances while building wealth. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Finance with Ronke, where we talk about money, finance, and investing in Nigeria in the best way possible. Today's topic is one a lot of people ignore: when not to buy shares. Everyone talk about how to invest, but very few talk about which money you should avoid putting into the stock market. But in this video, I'm going to show you which money you should invest. So let's dive into the 6 big mistakes of the stock market. Number one, using your daily expenses money. Don't use your daily expenses money. These are money for your food, for your transport, for airtime, for fuel, or your weekly budget. Imagine this: you have 50,000 naira to cover your expenses for the month. Instead of budgeting wisely, the money you rush and use it to buy shares of a bank or something, thinking in 2 weeks time you cash out, but the stock market doesn't move, or worse still, it dipped. What are you going to do? By week 2 you need money for transport or for food or something, and what you are now forced to sell at a loss. The stock market doesn't follow your timetable, it doesn't follow your emotions. If you invest your daily bread money, you will end up stressed and broke. So you must avoid this mistake. Don't use your daily expenses money to invest in the stock market. Then number two, using your rent money. Don't, it is a no. This one is common in Nigeria. Some people believe if I invest my 500,000 naira or my 1 million naira or 2 million naira rent, by the time the landlord will call for it in 3 months' time, I would have doubled it. I stand here to tell you that it actually happened to me before. But mine, I didn't even invest in the stock market. I invested in a pausing scheme. And though I was working in the bank, I wasn't financially literate. I was thinking, oh, our rent is due by December. I spoke with my husband and then like, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. And then I used it and the money never came out. But thank God I had a job then, so I was able to repay back the loan because it became a loan on my neck. But reality, even if it's the stock market is quite volatile. You can drop. You can invest today, open, oh, I want to pay my rent in December, and the market will drop like what is currently happening. And your landlord won't accept market dip as explanation. You will be in trouble, maybe even facing eviction. Rent money is non-negotiable. Don't gamble with your shelter, please. So don't use your rent money to invest in the stock market. Number three, don't use short-term funds. It is also a no. This means money for your children's school fees, next time for school fees, money for a wedding that you are planning that will happen in 3 months, money for a project or a contribution. The stock market is for the long term. If you put your short-term funds in, you'll be forced to withdraw early, and you might actually turn a paper loss to an actual loss. So you don't do it. So if your time horizon is less than 1 year, keep your money in a savings account. Better still, you can put it in a money market account or a high yield savings account or treasury bills, not stocks. Please don't use your rent money. Don't use short-term funds for the stock market. Then we'll go into number four, using borrowed money or loans. This one is very dangerous. Some people borrow money from loan apps or banks thinking they will quickly double it in stocks. But stock market can crash. Imagine owing 100,000 naira loan or 200,000 naira loan with 20% interest, and the shares you brought dropped by 10%. 100,000 naira you borrowed at 20%, which is supposed to be you are supposed to pay back 120,000, and the stock you bought dropped by 10,000 naira, 10%. That means you are down to 90,000 naira. Now you are in double wahala. Your investment is down, and the loan is start chasing you. The loan apps, they are chasing you. And you know what it is with loan sharks in Nigeria? They don't play. They can call your friends, their families, post your picture, your name on Facebook, embarrass you even before your stock will recover. So you don't need to go through all those financial trauma or financial wahala. So never invest borrowed money in the stock market. Then number five, using emergency funds. Don't use your emergency funds. Your emergency fund is for sudden issues like hospital bills, job loss, urgent family needs. If you tie it up in stocks and an emergency happens tomorrow, you'll be forced to sell at a bad time. And that is not what you should bargain for. So don't use your emergency funds. Emergency funds should stay in liquid or near liquid asset vehicles like savings accounts, money market fund, or short-term treasury bills, maybe for like 90 days, 180 days. That is where you should keep your emergency funds. Don't keep it in stocks. Stock market always have a long time horizon. So don't keep stocks are not liquid enough for emergencies. The same way real estate are not liquid enough for emergencies. So don't keep your short term, your emergency funds in the stock market or in real estate. Number six, using your last card or emotional money. This is what I mean by this is that this is money you are desperately holding on to. Maybe your last 20,000 naira, your last 100,000 naira, your last 50,000 naira, or the only money you have after a job loss, and that is just all you have. Maybe your lifetime savings or anything. So that is your last card or your emotional money. Investing requires patience and a calm mind. So if you use that kind of emotional money or your desperate money and you invest it in the stock market, and the stock market dips, you will be in a panic mode, and you will be forced to take a rational decision, and you will likely sell too early at a loss. So the stock market rewards discipline, not desperation. So you don't use your emotional money or your last card money to invest in the stock market. So we now go to the golden rule. So which money should you invest? Which money should you use to invest in the stock market? Only invest surplus funds. That means money you won't need in the short term. Maybe okay, after you're working, you're a 9 to 5, you are able to set aside a portion. Okay, I'm going to be investing on a monthly basis, but your job is still there that is going to be catering for your short-term needs and your daily expenses. So you can include your surplus funds, maybe surplus funds from your business or surplus funds from your savings from your 9 to 5 job. So investing, that is the kind of money you should put in the stock market. Investing is like planting a tree. If you keep uprooting it every month because you are hungry, it will never grow. If you invest, you plant a constant, and tomorrow you go there to go and check. Let me see if it's sprouting. It will never grow. But if you give it time, one day it will provide shade and fruits. So with a recap, let's quickly recap what are the don'ts in the stock market. Don't use daily expenses. Don't use rent money. Don't use short-term funds. Don't use borrowed money. Don't use emergency funds. And don't use your last card. Only invest with surplus funds. That is the only way you should invest in in the stock market. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments what is the funniest or scariest story you have heard of someone using the wrong money to invest in shares. I might feature it in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.